well. We've been almost 9 years now teaching anybody with an interest in English from the ages of 4 to 70 to people here in the village in Lekunberri, or even from near Irutzun or the other direction, people coming from around Leitza. Anybody with an interest or a need to learn English, we're here for them. Well, we're working with everybody who's, for example, people in infanti, people who are 4, 5, 6 in a certain way, people in primary, people in secondary, early secondary, late secondary, baccalaureate, university students, people who are working in a job, and even people who are retired come here on a regular basis. Well, we don't use one method. It depends on the age profile, what people need and want, what the group needs, what individuals in the group need. And so we're using lots of different methods and different types of courses depending on the student. For example, for small kids, we would be working very tactile, stories, fun, playing games, singing, dancing, moving, a lot of kinesthetic method. But for example, a different method could be with the secondary school students who all need, a lot of sort of training towards the kinds of exams they're going to do. So a lot of simulation in that case. Or, for example, adults who are very busy, they need very structured courses. Well, certain students are presenting for very specific exams for professional or study reasons, and we're well experienced really in preparing people for the TOEFL exam for the States, for the IELTS exam in Australia, for Escola Oficial de Idiomas exams, for the Cambridge, Oxford exams, all sorts of exams. Well, we're preparing everybody for it every year. Well, it's a situation that we had to adapt to very, very quickly, but I have to say here in the centre, really we adapted quite well, and all of our students stuck with us. We just basically transferred online. It is actually very doable. You just have to be accustomed to it. I think it was kind of difficult for some of the families perhaps, but in general it worked very well, and we actually had all our students still with us at the end of the course. We provided different options for different courses because again, there isn't one way to work online. It depends on the student and the profile, and also to what extent the families have the equipment or indeed the time or the knowledge of how to work online. If we are in this situation again, I think what we need to do is provide some support for families.
Will you do online courses?
Oh yes, because we've seen, as I said earlier, the adult courses are really quite structured. It's defined from week to week what it is that they have to do at home. We've always been working a lot in semi-presencial or blended. We've always been working in that way, so it wasn't difficult to transfer on. We always use WhatsApp, email. We were using a lot of things, online links and things like that anyway. And so the transfer online simply meant that the live class, instead of being in the classroom, was by video conference. So we will be reproducing that model again. In fact, some students have asked for it. Many of the adult students are asking to go online.